What do you call this actually?
It's a snap cube. It has
Snap cube?
Snap cube, technically. 32 triangles, 6 squares, 38 sides.
This is something that's really important to you, and you spend a lot of time and energy and blood and sweat and tears to do this. And what were you going for?
I've always been really interested in geometry, but as part of a more metaphysical question that I was carrying with me since a long time, how everything works, how nature talks.
You're talking about like mathematical proportions that exist in nature and that inspires you, and you wanted to create an experience.
Basically asking so many questions about the why and how and what of the reality that we are living in. If you start looking into that direction, you will end up like in mathematics, as I told you. The geometry is the physical expression of the mathematics.
I'm curious about this object here, that when someone steps into this, or even if they look at it, like you can also look at it from the outside, it's transparent, and you can see who's inside and how they reflect and stuff. But so somebody comes to this, and let's say they'd have no idea about everything you just explained. What is the sensation that you're hoping for them to have?
I mean, this is just an immersive new feeling when this is actually working. I mean, I have a subwoofer which is passing some frequencies on.
Oh, okay, the sound also.
Yeah, there is a sound, there's a really important component, and also the kind of light effect is shading a little bit.
Yeah.
And so, with the frequencies, it already set you up for having a different state of receiving the information that you are actually capturing all around. And it's just a multiplication. It's just like expanding. What I'm aiming for is like a somehow transformative experience to each one. It should mean like something different for sure. But
I'll definitely say it's unforgettable when you come in here. Like you will never forget that you came in here. I mean, because you're just like,
that would be beautiful.
Wow, you know. And I've seen pictures of people where they maybe wear special clothes because they want to just see themselves, they want to remember themselves in certain clothes being inside of this space. So I think it invites them to like play with it actually, even though it's kind of an object, but you see yourself, you see these reflections. Like I would love to just like move my hands around and you can just see all the way it moves. So again, maybe for someone that doesn't understand the entire philosophical perspective that you're thinking about in the back of your head, like this feels very industrial, mechanical, hardware, like nails and screws and sharp edges and this kind of thing, right? And for you, you're thinking about nature when you come in here.
Yeah. Yes.
So how do you bridge that gap?
I'm thinking of somehow a crystallization of a question, also how nature works. Also like the effect of the multiplicity of the reflections in the mirrors, alluding to this immensity of the universe, and that we are not even knowing how it actually will end up. You just like look at it into any kind of angle, and you can just get lost trying to understand how it actually works, the physical reflection. It's something ungraspable.